Welcome, friends, to the back nine of round 2 coverage of the 2024 PDGA Amateur World Championships. We're here in Grand Rapids, Michigan, presented by Discraft. And Derek, we are having a race for birdies here at Johnson Park, par 54 course. And a lot of birdies to be had, and we have beautiful weather for the rest of the week. It's going to set up for, I think, a race to a really great finish.
Yeah, like I said, in previous years, we've seen a lot of scorchers in the weather. So hopefully we're about to see some scorchers here on the scorecard as we see Mason with a lot of green here on the front nine.
Yeah, some good rounds from some other guys finishing up. And then we have B-Pool as well. They're over there at Brewer Park. So over 250 competitors here, all trying to grab this major title. So we're moving to hole 10, 263 foot, par 3. We're moving left to right here. So we might see some forehands out of these guys. A little more wooded too. You really got to hit your line here.
A lot of danger on the backside left of the pin as well. So you do not want to finish left.
Good shot there from Mason. He is putting together a good 5 under, and that's with a bogey.
Checks up to just shy of pin high. Slightly downhill putt there for John. Jeff going a little higher, playing into that bowl.
Wow.
Nice tree there.
Very nice tree. John had a, or that was Jeff, I'm sorry. This is Jason. I'm John, Jeff, Jason, Mason. Jason's still looking for his first birdie. As Mason now gets his 6th. See John putting with his left hand, through with his right, so ambidextrous.
So Ryan has a total of 84 career events, with 46 being wins.
Wow. So he knows how to win, and that's important. The more times you win, the more comfortable it gets. Easier the nerves get down the line.
Things are just not going Jason's way. I just think there's a lot of things that need to be tightened up. Different style of play as well. Potential of having a camera crew on you, so that adds a lot more stress and pressure as well.
Yanda in there, getting to 6 under as well.
Jumping in, hole 11, 235 foot, 72 meter par 3. Another slightly downhill, a lot more trees here to contend with. A lot of sand in the fairway as well, with some exposed roots.
Yeah, this is a pretty sandy course overall. So I do like the forehand, righty forehand here. It looks like it got clipped up, faded a little early. But I like that because I think it hits that hillside and can funnel right into the basket.
That fought through just about okay, maybe just shy of pin high. Sharp angle there for Jeff. Flares further right than you'd expect.
That works out good, though.
Jason cutting off that left side a little, leaking further left.
Oh, man, that is...
That's a risky run.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's got guts.
Jason with
That's
the layup,
confidence.
playing smart. Good thing for being able to putt lefty here.
Oh, catching the
But,
basket.
yeah, that tree definitely added a little. Oh, looked like the wind was kind of rearing up a little bit, so putting slightly uphill.
Lone birdie for Jeff. Yeah, and that kind of slows Mason down.
It's a good example of risk to reward.
Yeah. We're moving to hole 12, sub 200 foot hole. A lot more trees to miss on this one. This one's very, very dangerous in the sense that the sloping green is very steep behind the basket. So that catches its side, and
No.
that was a good shot.
Yeah, I didn't realize how bad of a rollaway that was from the tee. But I think that now takes the award for worst rollaway of the day.
Yeah, because that just puts you in a tough spot to even just get up to the basket. That was a good tree there.
Yeah, I agree.
Jason was going to be down there with Jeff. Mason trying to bounce back. He's already taken a couple bogeys today.
Oh,
And that
okay.
kind of
Curled back.
rolled a little from the basket, but
Oh,
That was
boy. Oh, good
aggressive.
log. Wow, yeah. Jeff finding his way pretty much to the road.
yeah, that is a very tough break.
Oh, great putt from John. Let's go ahead and rewind that, bring it back.
That is good after the last hole just being a little low, catching the basket. This one makes up for that. So with Mason taking the bogey on the last hole, well, he gets a birdie here. Embraces that bogey. Both these guys sitting at 6 under now. And then with Jeff, he's got a long putt for par. We might see 3 pairs of our card all at 6 under for the round.
Whoa, that got away from Jeff a little bit.
Yeah, first blemish for him coming up. Jason's starting to sink. Needs to get his head above water here. Get a couple birdies to finish out this round.
We are all witnesses to Tar, two-time.
All right, coming back in. Hole 13, 194 foot, 59 meters. Elevated tee area going over into this valley. Pin positioned on the hillside. Really short technical hole. You want a steep angle for a righty forehand. Let it just dump right there on the hillside.
Yeah, good shot from John. Should be looking at another birdie. As that kind of scoots on a little far, that's going to be circle 2 there for Mason.
So this is
Whoa.
interesting. Jeff going the local route, I guess.
All right.
Kind of playing a little bit of Plinko coming up short. This one should be
Oh, caught that last tree. Yeah, that last guardian, though.
just about pin high, though. Should have a 25-footer.
Must have rolled down because that was him. He was outside circle 2 or outside circle 1. Mason trying to get his birdie. Now John, the only one to grab the birdie on the card, and this is what I would say is a must-get with 53% of the field grabbing the birdie here. I think my favorite thing of this hole is probably the switchback that you walk down after you throw off that, not cliff, but I guess you could say it's cliff.
Yeah, you don't see that too often in like the design of courses. Sometimes you kind of just have to run down the hillside, kind of pray you keep your footing, but
yeah, not really the best from our card here. All right, hole 14, 160 feet. I believe this is the shortest. There might be one hole that's even shorter than this hole, but this one is also a must-get with even closer to 60% of the field grabbing this.
I absolutely love this play from John, intentionally playing the skip. Kind of taking the trees out of play, whereas Mason going right at it, getting himself a bullseye hit. Jeff with a backhand turnover. Flattens out a little early, leaving him short. Slight uphill putt. And Jason here with a stock forehand inside the circle for him as well. Solid birdie here for John.
It's a good start to the star frame. Jeff can get this one.
John now with a turkey again.
Good putt there, uphill. Gets it in for Jeff.
And so barring anything crazy, I think we do have our first star frame.
This will also be Jason's first birdie of the day. There it is. A couple more holes left, bud. I'd say the next hole's another pretty easy hole overall, but then the last couple holes are a little tricky.
Hole 15, 261 foot, 80 meter par 3. Low ceiling here where the drone is flying, so we're going to see a lot of players go up and over most likely. Carrying right to left. As you can see here, stock hyzer for John. Very little ground play. The way he's been putting, that should be in his range. A little wider for Mason. Coming up a little shorter as well.
Yeah, no one really finding the basket. They all have to make a putt. This has potential from Jeff.
Yeah,
And
flatter to hyzer.
it's a good spot for him. He's got to make himself a 20-footer, though. 25-footer. Jason now sitting at 1 over for the round. And that's going to be a little short.
A lot between him and the pin. Oh.
Wow.
We see spots of light in his game. He's hitting the metal. It's in the vicinity of where he needs to be. Just some things aren't aligning for Jason today, as we see Mason walk in with his birdie, bringing him to 8.
John's trying to fill his scorecard with some more birdies. Try to get to that 10 under that I've been talking about.
Oh. Worst sound in disc golf.
Oh, no. All right, and just like that, Mason takes a stroke on the entire card.
Nobody is immune to a course like Northwood Black.
Just throwing laser beams.
That's so good.
Bresnell, the birdie, the fist pump.
Critical shot.
Got to get up. Bresnell.
That is a shot of a champion.
Your 2024 Champions Cup winner, Andrew Bresnell.
All right, pretty close to finishing out this round 2 at hole 16, 262 feet. And this is another blind one. Kind of can play just a big hyzer and try to miss these trees and drop down, but the flight that the drone is taking is like the aggressive low line that I think these guys will take. It's all about speed control on this one.
Oh, wow. Coming in hot. Not ideal.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough birdie to grab. Pretty short hole overall, though, so.
Great angle control here. and we got ourselves an ace.
I think the best part that they didn't know.
No, it
No
was
one knew.
blind. I barely knew. I heard the chain smack in our conference call.
Everyone's like, wait, ace?
We're reporting back and forth to one another. Probably one of the most undersold aces that we'll see all year, but
Right?
that's a testament to those blind shots, right?
Oh, geez. What a great shot, John. That was awesome.
Yeah, like pured all the way, solid connection right in the bread basket. And Jeff has to follow up.
With probably the most anticlimactic but sick aces I've seen. Tough to follow.
Yeah, the lack of celebration does not diminish how awesome that ace was. Like, truly and honestly.
Jason doing the walk-off.
Yeah, we're starting to see a little restlessness coming from Jason. I think the frustration's really starting to well up on him, having just that single birdie.
Well, of course. All right, John, got to get his picture. Everyone's like, hey, you aced, dude. Like,
Yeah, you
Give
hear
us
him
a
say,
smile.
I heard the chains, but I didn't know it went in. I thought it was the other hole. So, like, because of how close vicinity some of these holes are as well. So, honest mistake, but congrats again, John.
uh-oh.
Hard to tell exactly where that.
Not good.
Mason hitting top
Yeah,
band.
that rolled away a little bit there for Jeff. This is a pretty big par save, especially with John hitting that ace. He's now at 18, dude. Tied for first.
Solid connection. Great par save for Jeff. Checking out the foliage on his way to get his disc. Jason here for
Birdie. It's going to get him back to the surface. Still 2 more holes as well. You can grab a couple more birdies. Got to finish strong because this is a long tournament. I mean, we're only in round 2 of 5, so.
All right, jumping in. Second to last hole, uphill. 313 foot, 95 meter. Hole 17, just a stock shot. Not really a lot of danger for these folks. Really, the name of the game is to just keep it straight, right at it.
Let's see if Ryan can. And it does look like he does.
Yeah, leaks left, or I'm sorry, leaks right a little bit more and a little short. So
But
313 is probably playing around 330, 325 uphill.
overall, decent shot. I mean, after the ace, you got to. I mean,
That's a lot of nerves,
He
man.
seemed pretty cool and collected, but
But we don't know the inside exactly.
that's going to be a good shot there for Mason.
Oh, and
Yeah.
it trickles back. Great. Let's take a look again. Love the angle. Catches the ground beautifully. Really managed ground play. It's turned over a bit. A little too low going up that hillside, so we're going to be stopped short here with Jeff. Long bid coming up short again. Tap in par. And this kid has got nerves of steel, folks. Taking a birdie right after the ace.
Lefty don't mess around.
And Jason again here showing some frustration. Jason has coming in at 87 career events. How many wins?
12.
9. He does have 1 win in MPO, however.
Great birdie there for Mason. All right, final hole, the castle hole. You can see it way off there in the distance. Fun fact, that castle is actually an apartment building.
You gotta where you can live like royalty.
But this is a very neat hole 18.
I think probably measurably the longest hole on the course as well.
Yeah. Nice downhill shot. That one's left a little short and right. John's going to have probably a 50-footer.
And right out of the gate, this seems a little too wide, but it's catching up really quickly.
That was a good little skip.
Yeah.
Kind of ramped off the hillside there.
We're seeing a good variety of shots here as well.
This is too far left.
Oh, great ground play. Just stop. Definitely minimize the damage.
Found Bikini Bottom. That's
and I'd say this is the shot. I need it.
Here, I'll show it to you again.
So clean. Checks up perfectly. Give him that bullseye stat.
Yeah, it's a good way to finish. He had a series of, whoa, great putt.
Yeah, solid connection there.
And Mason, excuse me, hit that 10 under that I was talking about. That's good pace for him. And I got to say, he kind of, because he had the couple bogeys there, that was a very good round from him.
I think his bounce back, oh my God, great putt as well. Bringing it in to 20 down overall, 12 down for the day. Great round.
Hey, Jason. Got to 1 under for the round.
You know, with the ups and downs, and they were mostly downs, ending on a positive note here on those last 3 holes.
For sure. Star frame for the boys. And man, this lead card delivered. John Ryan in the lead now. 20 under for the tournament. Jeff, though, kept pace, slowed down there at the end. Mason, again, kept there. And to fill out the card, Ryan Mon, hitting right at the heels of these guys. Multi-major winner. Just swapping out one guy. We're going to see these guys tomorrow, Derek.
Yeah, super excited. So thanks for tuning in to the round 2 coverage of the 2024 PDGA AM Worlds here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Proudly sponsored by Discraft. We will see you on round 3. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.